fly away. Sometimes I want to fly away.
And here we go, King. WrestleMania has featured some huge matches over the years, but this might well be one of the most important of all time.
You got that right. This isn't just about a grudge or a title. It's about freedom of expression here on Raw. If Kurt Angle wins tonight, it's bye-bye puppies. Oh, I can't believe I just said that.
And it's more than that, King. It's goodbye to allowing Raw to give the WWE fans what they want. If Kurt Angle was the real American hero he says he is, he might pay a little more respect to a certain something called the Bill of Rights. This superstar is the only man standing between freedom and censorship here on Raw. A win tonight would shut Stephanie McMahon's campaign down once and for all. But a loss.
Oh man, don't even think about it, JR. I've never been this guy's biggest fan, but I'm hoping and praying that he beats Angle at his own game here tonight. He's got to.
Angle is the master of the ankle lock, and his skill at submission-style wrestling is unparalleled in this business. This man has it worked out for him, but this is a battle that must be fought and won. Get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You got to keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly.
I'd ask you who you want to win.
The submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh my gosh, JR. You can't go long without tapping out to this. The quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your opponent.
I don't think he's underestimating anyone, King. I think he's making it clear that he refuses to be intimidated. And there he goes. The submission is locked in.
Oh my gosh! He might make his opponent tap right here!
Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying, "Oh, for the love of, open your eyes, ref." I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's gonna do whatever it takes to win this one.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well, then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way! I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. Did you see that? Ring the damn bell! You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal. He isn't fooling around here, JR.
Not with that pedigree, he isn't. God, what a rehabilitating maneuver.
Wow! Listen to these fans, JR.
You can fool some of the people all of the time.
That submission is locked in, JR. And this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King. And even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you. He's got that submission hold locked in.
He sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill somebody, the submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it. I've got to say, JR, wow, there's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one.
Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever.
What a counter!
You're not going to get him with that one.
Kurt Angle's too competitive for his own good. He doesn't know when he's met his match. He'd rather risk a serious injury than quit.
Well, maybe that's because Angle has never truly met his match, King. I've never seen a superstar triumph over adversity the way Kurt Angle has.
Well, Angle's gotten lucky more times than I can count. I'll give him that. But sooner or later, his luck's gonna run out. And it might be tonight. Wow, what a shot! He's been busted wide open. That's gonna need stitches for sure.
Stitches, hell, that might mean the end of this match. He's risking serious injury by continuing to compete.
There's no reward without risk, JR. And these are WWE superstars. They're not going to stop the match just because of a little blood.
He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR. Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these super... I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hold.
He's really cranking up the pressure on that hold, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that would be no easy feat.
Everyone says that Kurt Angle's one of the greatest superstars in the business, but considering he...
Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times.
Oh, no! The referee's been knocked out. This can't be good.
Are you kidding? Now anything goes. It doesn't get any better than that, JR. This match has the potential to be an instant classic. And he's got his opponent locked into submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. he might force his opponent to tap out right here. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals. The referee is out, King. Will we see someone take advantage?
I'd be disappointed in them if they didn't, JR. This is a great opportunity. Oh, man. I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here. If there's the submission, there might not be any way out of it.
There better be, or we're going to see a tap out right here. Uh-oh. Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This will rearrange your anatomy.
I'm not sure I agree.
What a submission hold. Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hole can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long.
I know that Kurt Angle has rubbed some fans and fellow superstars.
Oh, here we go. What a jerk. How about continuing the match?
I don't think he's in any hurry to end this one, King. And I don't think the crowd wants it to end either. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear. Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who could hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few SmackDown superstars who I'd love to have on Raw.
Oh, come on, JR. Why would you want to lower the tone of the Raw locker room by bringing in some losers from SmackDown?
King, next time you call The Undertaker, Kurt Angle, and Chris Benoit losers, make sure you give me some warning so I can get the hell out of here. The referee is down, and now there's no one to maintain order in this match.
Where do they find these referees, JR? They seem to be awfully fragile.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have. And this is one hell of an exam.
Let's hope it's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I have a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later. And I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too.
And there's a little something for the crowd. The best superstars never ignore their fans.
The best superstars also finish off their opponents instead of giving them time to recover.
I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR. He reversed it.
This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh, no. This is classic old-school wrestling at it. Would you look at that? Blatantly...
He's going in for the kill.
There it is! The pedigree!
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker. I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
You hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a Raw man. And I have to believe we're head and shoulders better than the competition.
You won't get any argument from me, JR. SmackDown's the minor leagues as far as I'm concerned. These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But that's not the case now, is it?
This is going to be a back-and-forth kind of match? Or do you think this is going to be pretty one-sided, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that you can never tell how a match is going to go.
That was a long way to go for a simple, I don't know, JR. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say.
It looks like they've slowed the match down a little. And I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue in my day, King, to hurry anywhere.
Let me tell you, oh boy, these top rope moves can go either way. These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that.
This is a mistake, JR. Everyone knows that overconfidence costs superstars matches.
That might be true, King, but all I see is a very confident superstar who's got everything going his way. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic. That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it.
I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest, and as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters. These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible. If one of these superstars starts to build momentum, it could be the beginning of the end of this match.
That's right, JR. You don't see a lot of matches won with one or two big moves.
You sure don't. You've got to lay the groundwork first.
If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injury.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment. JR's not going to be happy about this one, folks. I think one of his favorites is going to get beat like the proverbial government mule.
I'm not playing favorites, King. I might have issues with certain superstars as human beings, but I respect their in-ring abilities nonetheless.
JR, you're so full of it that you've got diarrhea of the mouth and constipation of the brain. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King, and quite frankly,
He's going up! But what's he going to do when he gets there?
so, King, any predictions about the outcome of this match?
Oh, no. Every time I make a guess as to who's going to win, I never hear the end of it from you.
Maybe that wouldn't happen if you got one right every now and then.
See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We got the best superstars, the best fans,
And the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone number.
I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again. I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
Got your boy in the boot. Man, I gotta want you in my about to take me off the business.
He did it! He beat Angle in an ultimate submission match and has saved Raw.
Time to play the game.
This is the happiest day of my life. Oh, baby.
Well, I hope you're happy.
Come on, give it a rest. You lost.
Thanks to you, Raw is going to remain a cesspool of filth and exploitation.
It's Big Fist.
Viscera has a score to settle with Stephanie McMahon as well. Don't forget, Kurt Angle tried to break Vince's ankle on Stephanie's orders.
Oh my gosh! I don't think Stephanie McMahon has ever been treated like this, JR.
Well, you might be right, King. Solid gold spankings for the $1 billion princess.
This has got to be the greatest moment in the history of WrestleMania. I can't wait for the DVD.
Okay, KK. G's up. Little scrap. I got money. Be me. Money in the bank.
I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in